Many of you know that I like science, always have, and in a lot of my videos when I'm down on Indian River, sometimes other places, I'm always picking up rocks and stuff. I've always been interested in rocks. I've always been interested in fossils, geology, paleontology, any of the sciences. I just love them all. But over the years I've found some very strange things. Right here in Indian River, Sitka. I live, up Indian River Valley. I hike the Indian River short trail quite a few times. Every week, go out onto the gravel bars and look for rocks. Best time to look is after a lot of heavy rain and we have some big floods. And it just washes everything around, mixes up all the rocks. And then I go looking for something. Looking for gold nuggets. Never find. However, on a rare occasion, 2-3 times I've seen it happen, where we've had a large flood and it dug a very steep, deep trench through the gravel beds in areas of Indian River, clear down to almost bedrock. And down in there I have found some very interesting things. Down deep. I mean, if you had to go digging for it, you'd have to take a backhoe back in there and go down 2, 3, 4 feet to hit these areas. But every once in a while they open up. You get to see something. Now I'm going to stress that we're at the river there. We're about 40, 50 feet above sea level. And a good quarter mile from the ocean. So I think right now I'll just show you some rocks. Well, the first interesting rocks is jasper. I found quite a bit of jasper in Indian River. Like I said, I look for gold. I never find it. But sometimes you can find some good pieces of jasper. I'm going to show you something else here really quick. Notice it's kind of shiny. What I do on rocks that I really like, yeah, spray it with a little bit of clear paint. I guess this is Krylon crystal clear, but you can spray all kinds of stuff with this to help preserve it. Spray it on my rocks. Give it kind of a shiny look, keep them clean. If I find something really interesting, that's what I do. I spray it with that clear finish. Yeah, before I go any farther, I need to show you this. I made this over 25 years ago. So what I did is I went around and I collected a bunch of little things off the beach. And then I put it on a black piece of, oh gosh, it's just cardboard. Yeah, black piece of cardboard. And I glued it on with super glue. And then I sprayed it with this stuff. So all these things I have hanging up on my wall. Just a little project I wanted to play and do something with. But anyway, I went around, collected things like little shells and limpets, maybe some cockles and a few other things, mussels I found off the beach, pieces of wood, mosses, lichens, pine cones. Here's some spruce cone here where timber tiger or a squirrel ate. A little bit of moss. Now over time a lot of things lose its color, and that's just the way it is. But if you want to save things or put it on your wall, this is what I kind of did. Like I said, this is old. This has got to be 25 years old. This thing I made. Anyway, I glued it on with super glue. Oh, you don't want to buy. You don't want to try to save something like a banana slug or something out of the ocean that's alive. It has been, whatever, because you don't want something rotten in your house. So you want to pick up things that are dead or dried out enough that you can make yourself a little bit of a a craft here. I know a lot of people do this. They actually make things and sell it on the internet, things they find on the beach and stuff. But yeah, that's what I do. that the rocks. Spray it. And you know, I found this little piece yesterday, or a few days ago. You can see it's just kind of layered. Kind of neat looking. Nothing really special about it. This here, a good example of spraying acrylic. This side has no acrylic, and this side has acrylic on it. And you can see how pretty it looks. Someone gave me this. It come out of one of the, well, it's just local quarry rock, but it has been cut, and I put a little bit of acrylic on there to make it a little shiny or whatever. But a person could take this stuff and polish it up, and it'd look pretty cool. There's some really neat things in that rock. Yep, I can see the light above me, kind of messing around. Believe it or not, I'm using a green screen right now. This is a piece of the rock I found down in those deep cuts in Indian River after a flood. But you can see it's a sandstone, and sandstone it don't belong here. Anyway, look what else is on here. That's right, barnacles. There are barnacles, and these are not petrified. So this sandstone and these barnacles, I don't even think it's even sandstone, I think it's just beach sand that had been compressed into rock from pressure. But anyway, this rock with all these barnacles and stuff, that was found, you know, 40-50 feet above sea level, quarter mile from the ocean. I dug out of the bed, gravel beds there in Indian River. Now here's another one. And this one's even stranger. As you see, it's got barnacles too. But it's a mixture of fine gravel and some salt, or sand. Sand and gravel. The gravel looks like river gravel, or it could be beach gravel from the ocean. I don't know. But I dug this up. It was about 4 feet down, 3-4 feet down in those gravel beds in Indian River that happened to open up. And there was a lot of this stuff down there. I was able to just get a chunk off of it. But it's almost down into bedrock. But, you know, you got to ask that question, you know. How did that rock, how did the barnacles and the sand and all that ocean stuff end up 40-50 feet above sea level and a quarter mile up in the river? I think we've had some really big tsunamis here in Sitka, and nobody's been thinking about it. Yeah, there's a lot of this rock around it. This is probably where the gold is. It's probably still hard rock gold, all mixed in with the quartz. That's probably why not too many people find much gold in the streams. I know some people that have tried and found a tiny little bit in Indian River, and I think most of it's coming out of the Billy Basin area. Also buried in the riverbed down deep are big chunks of compressed Mount ash from the volcano. And this is some really coarse stuff. This is heavy, coarse ash. So it had fallen, I think, about the same levels where I'm finding the barnacles and stuff. So yeah, it's been pretty geologically exciting around this area at one time. But that definitely is ash. No question about it. Real coarse ash. I'm not sure what other minerals are available in this area. I know there's gold and silver, I think, maybe. I haven't heard of any copper deposits or anything in this Sitka area. The gold bearing area kind of encircles Sitka. Chichikov Island had a lot of mines up there. And then it makes kind of a horseshoe into the center of the mountains and the island, and then it kind of pops out again over towards Salmon Lake. So it makes kind of like a circle, semicircle of gold deposits. I don't think there's anything right in close to Sitka. Could be though. Well, I decided to make a short video, and this is it, on some of the really strange things I found in the river. It really gets me, you know, how you get those barnacles so far up the river. They had to have been carried by a big wave, that's all I can think of. Anyway, I'll say goodbye for now, and later on we'll make some more videos. I did buy some plaster of Paris. Yes, I'm going to try to make bear and other plaster of Paris prints if I can find some good tracks. Anyway, we've got some bad weather coming in, and snow's starting to come down the mountain, so these videos may not be coming as rapidly as they were before, at least the new ones. So goodbye for now.